All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game for the LSU product. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Thrown back gets the handoff. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Now it's Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. McCarthy looking to throw. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. McCarthy to throw for it. That one's caught by Jefferson. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. From the red zone on 1st. The back grabs it, and he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
What is it? Hold on! We got Hornets!
First down, here's Swift. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Sometimes I just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. I just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Chicago first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Swift has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a slip of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
What is it? Hold on!
Here's Williams. The back's got it. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Only need 1 more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
What is it? Hold on! Here we go.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Bears with a chance for at least 3, possibly 6. 3rd and goal. It's Williams. And That's it! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears finish off their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, but if opportunities with the ball are going to be as frequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. That throw finds Bartholomew. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. They'll run here following the penalty. Bounced it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. Second down coming up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
As much as you'd like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you've got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
Okay, ready?
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Running down the left side. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a second quarter lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie is putting on a show.
Reichert on for the point after. And wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Here's a return from the 7. gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
Yeah, really I should probably stop the head, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drink.
You've got first down from the 31.
What is up?
Pressure comes. The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. With a determined effort, that was impressive. He's able to gain something out of that play, Brock, after they nearly lost it. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
What is up?
Now here's Williams. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
What is up?
Williams set to pass. Completed over the middle. Now he's past the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. It's an all-the-Dudes touchdown. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take the lead on that successful kick.
Vikings 13.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shakir now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shakir on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Another carry for him. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks instead. Well, the defense is energized with that stop.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come below 18. Go.
And he snapped it to McCarthy. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First down throw by Williams. Brought in close to the 8. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. All right, so this solid first half continues for Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shakir now to return. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. It's the Vikings taking over on offense. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Bears getting close, so they're going to take him down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Well, a couple things here, Kate. Either the play action pass needs to develop a lot quicker as this game goes on, or they need to put it on the shelf for a while. Far too slow on that snap. Didn't fool anybody defensively, and they get to him for the first sack of this game.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Bears go to 6 DBs for this 3rd down there in the dime set. Third and long for him here. Finds him on the crossing route. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Vikings out of the hurry-up, lead everyone back to the line. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down, ball at the 36. Williams to throw. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now. They need 7. Williams will look to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeout. So they can try a field goal now before halftime. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
24-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is good. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Things going well so far. Pass midfield, and he's got space. And this is some great effort. He's all the way across midfield and down close to the opposing 45.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took that in his own hands.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
46-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. One play action, Williams. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. That throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He brings it in. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Get it set.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. How about 19 yards on 4th down, and the call to go for it pays off considerably.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I loved watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And push their lead to 18.
Bears 31, Vikings 13.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Shakir now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He's got a man left. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. If it's an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. If it's a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Catch made. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. Like a drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. McCarthy to throw it. They'll have the first down and even more. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready to launch.
On play action, here's Williams. Downfield. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
Ready to launch.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. Rob Pratt, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 43-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready to launch.
Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready to launch. Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels. Biggie Angels.
Air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Running with Swift out of the gun. Now he's past the 25. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 32 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal, and because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Bears with possession and a fairly comfortable lead to begin the 4th quarter. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready to launch. Vegas, Vegas. Punch forward, punch forward, punch forward, punch forward.
Working from the gun, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Ben, Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
What is it? On.
Williams with third and long. Escapes out to the left. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers. And they got one right there with that sack. Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. On the shotgun, McCarthy. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete. He couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. And now it's second down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You could be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's McCarthy to throw. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Motioning the tight end now. Second and 10, McCarthy. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this third down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
McCarthy throwing on third down. And he must have overlooked the linebacker there because he was right in the way to swat it away and bring out the incompletions. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So that brings up fourth and long. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he is down at the 30-yard line. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on fourth.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Let's go.
Again, McCarthy to throw. for 17 yards and moves the chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Getting out to his left. And a big play drives him backwards. Second down coming up.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Good time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Now it's McCarthy. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Bears take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus on those defenders. They influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears moments away from their 4th win of the year. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
What is it?
Staying grounded with Swift. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
3rd
and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever does an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Rolling left, buying some time. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting them into practice right here. Don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Motion man right is Jefferson. 2nd down. McCarthy to pass. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Kate, I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making than ever. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it and nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. spot this one right at the 20. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That is Kyler Gordon.
That's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Right up the gut. Second down run good for 4 and brings up 3rd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop, Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I would expect every conversion.
He takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. So he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger.
They put a receiver in motion right. 1st and 10, here's McCarthy. blitz is there, and he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
So the Bears come away with the win. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.